Okay, we're back. Um, so we're looking here at the chart number 253 is string shape stacks for selected scales. And are they stacks? They're supposed to be. Originally it was supposed to be, this is a string shape stack. Okay, so this is a string shape stack with the long pattern, and then the long pattern, pattern A, pattern B, pattern A again. Okay, the long pattern goes off to the right, so you hold your guitar like this is to the right. Even though on the video it may look to the left, to my right, to the guitarist's right. It's gonna go off to the right. So you start the long pattern, say from down here, whatever this is tuned to, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2. That's 7, root 2. Now we're going to warp up. Wow, we're all the way up there already? Huh. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's right, because we're in F. Because I'm down tuned to C here. So the A-shaped F. So you start on a 5, and you're going to get an A shape. Just like up here, when we play the real deal A, E becomes the 5th. So it's down here with C, E shaped C, okay, A shaped F, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. Started here, went to the right, ended up to the right. So this is a long string pattern stacks. There's 3 of them. We have all notes, diatonic, whatever. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous, but it makes a lot of sense. You know, um, that's why they made the piano the way they did. Okay, and major pentatonic, it just 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6 on the long patterns. Here's an E shape, root 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2, 3. Starting from C, we get a C shape, 3, 5, 6, root 2, 3. 5, 6 will be warped over, and then root 2 will be warped over along with that. So that C shape would be like this. Now, that's going into the long pattern. So that really wasn't a C long pattern. Playing the long patterns in C isn't necessary, but we'll do it. 3, 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6. Now we go into the long pattern again. It's root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but the pentatonic would be root 2, 3, 5, 6, like that. And then just worthy of mention is we don't have to take the pattern completely over. What we can do is return to the original pattern on the B string. So here's the original pattern. So the B string, we're just going to return to the original pattern, but remember the B string is underneath the C string. The B string's underneath the E string. Okay, so that would be the E string shape. Here's your C string shape, here's your E string shape. So that last part is just going to be root 2. It's warped over, so it's root 2 right there, because remember E string shape is 7 root 2. So we're just going to take root 2 there. Okay, and instead of going like root 2, 3 like that, we're going to return to the original pattern. Remember to play all open strings. First and foremost, we're going to return to the original pattern on the top string. So we'll go instead of, or pentatonically. You see, we didn't want to hit this particular E, we wanted to hit the open string up here. So when we're doing these patterns, you know, you're doing a strumming. You know, up here you're gonna have like something like that. I'm not practiced up on that stuff. So let's keep going on the chart here. Major triads now. We're just going to do root 3 5. Now, while we're on the subject, so how is root 3 5 going to give us C, F, and G? Okay, or the 1, the 4, and the 5? Because you're pretty much doing the same thing. Like that. You're pretty much doing the same thing, only in guitar you're going to do a different shape, unless you're just going to go like this. If you say you're going to do like start down here, you know, and you're going to go like okay, so this is second inversion, so it's 5 root 3, and then you go up to the F. Who's not going to count 5 root 3 once they take the same shape over to here, up to here? But it's a substitution because it's not 5 root 3 anymore. Okay, it's root 4 6 of the C. But since we're just playing a triad, we're not giving the F its fourth, it's B flat fourth. Okay, and with the fifth, we're not going to give the fifth its major seventh. So it's, you know, pretty much a safe substitution. So we'll be using that when we get to the string shapes. So we're only going to use the, for major triads, we're only going to have root 3 5. Okay, so that's the beauty of the string shapes concept. That no matter what the substitution, you just use the string shapes for that substitution. So if we're doing a C box here, we have our string shapes 3 4 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5 6 7 root 2. Okay, so we got the C string shape, the C goes to G, G goes to the D string shape, D goes to the A string shape, and then A goes to a worked up E string shape again, and C. And you can do that diatonically in the root key. Now when we go to the fourth, we're going to go to an E string shape. Why? Because the fourth of the C string shape is the E string shape, not only encaged, but also in string shapes. So if we look at the top, because remember, string shape fourths go down. Okay, down the pitches. Not string by string, and string shapes. Okay, so string shape fourths go down, so here's C. The string shape below it is going to be E. Okay, so that's how that works. Alright, so when we go to the fourth, to the E shape there, we're going to have an E string shape on the bottom. That's what I'm telling you. And now, that E string shape, we're not going to count 7 root 2 of that E. Okay, even though that's in the mode, that 7th is in the mode, that's safe. But we can't do that with the G string shape because we don't want the F sharp, which is the 7th. When we get to that E string shape in the G substitution, we're not going to play that F sharp. Because the substitutions are just going to be in pentatonics and in tritonics. So you only have to know one tritonic, root 3 5, and just play the root 3 5 or the root or the 3 or the 5s in the string shapes, no matter how they stack up, C, A, G, E, or D.